Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Vibrant Authentic Living. This is Nandi, and our feature is lemon water in the mornings. Every morning, we have a special lemon water feature. I am encouraging you to make a habit of drinking water with lemons or water with some lime squeezed in because of the wonderful benefits that this has. So each morning I play a short feature for you that explains some of these benefits. And in addition to that, we have a little chat about random things. So, what I want to talk about this morning, I want to ask you a question. Would you be willing to go into witness protection given the disruptions that this has, the toll that this takes on your life in terms of disrupting your life as you knew it? You're given sometimes a brand new identity. Sometimes it's not just for a short time, but for a lifetime, depending on what the situation is. I'm going to tell you why this popped into my mind when we come back from our lemon water feature. Right. So it's a particular incident that's well, not an incident, but I ran into someone the other day, and she was telling me about a situation where someone had to go into witness protection, and it started me thinking, is that something I would agree to do? So we're gonna chat about that in a little bit. So here's our lemon water feature. The other day, I was out shopping and I ran into a parent of two past students. They came to my school years ago, right? Probably more than 8 years ago. And it was a sister and her brother. And so, you run into a parent, you want to find out how the kids are doing and so on. And she brought the sad news to me that her son had actually passed, right? He had passed on. And the way that he had passed on, he had been shot, drive-by shooting, right? He was not the intention, apparently, but being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he was shot and he passed on, right? Young guy in his early 20s. So she said that someone witnessed the shooting and this person was willing to come forward. And because of being willing to come forward and testify against the perpetrators, this person had to go into the witness protection program. And it made me think, since we had that conversation, it started me thinking, would that be something that I would be willing to do? Off the bat, I would say, well, yes, if I was able to bring someone to justice, even if it meant disrupting my life. Off the bat, it's easy to say, yes, I would do it. It's easy for any of us to say, well, yes, I would do the noble thing, the right thing, the just thing, the patriotic thing, and come forward and say what I know, understanding that my life is now at risk, maybe not from the person themselves, but from others connected to them. Because even if you come forward, give your testimony, and this person or persons are brought to justice, there are others still connected to them who could put you at harm, right? So your life is in jeopardy. Once you take that stand to be a witness against someone else, your life is in jeopardy. And if it's in jeopardy, if it's considered to be in jeopardy to the point where you now are being told that you have to relocate, you probably have to be given a new identity. Not just you, but sometimes your children, your spouse, those who are close to you. So can you imagine you were settled in this place, right? Probably even the place of your dreams. You worked all your life to make sure that you were able to live at a particular place. You have a nice job. You have your family. Your kids are established at school. Your spouse is established in their career, which might be centered around a particular location. And now you have to be faced with the reality that you have to uproot yourself, or you will be uprooted from all of these things, all of these comforts, all of these things that you're used to. This is your life, and all of that will change. And not only that, but it's like you're going to, at least for a while, be looking behind you, looking across your shoulder, because you're still not secure in the knowledge. Because we all know, no matter what, there are people in places that these people should be the ones to make us feel secure, but some of them are rotten, some of them are the bad apples, some of them are corrupt, right? So no sane person would tell themselves that I am completely safe, no matter who you're with. I mean, we have known of cases of people go to the police with information, and the police pass on this information to the criminals, right? There was a story that broke a couple years ago where someone had gone to the police and given sensitive information, very sensitive information about the so-called Don in an area. And within about 15 minutes, this person was called by the Don to tell them the information that they had given to the police. So that means as soon as the person left the police station or wherever it was, the police called the Don to warn the Don that someone had come in, right? So these kinds of connections exist. Some people are just corrupt, and these corrupt people might find themselves in places of power and authority. So for any sane person, you know that you're not completely safe, even if you are told that you are in a witness protection program. Is that something that you would be able to live with? I don't know. I am just wishing that that never occurs, where I am in the position where I have to be uprooted and now my life, my security is left in the hands of others. And I have to probably change my name. Now I have changed my name. I wasn't born Kamau. So I took on this new identity, but that was by choice, right? That was by choice. I don't want to be in the position where I am told you have to change your identity, probably change your job, remove your kids from the schools where they have, you know how difficult it is when children have to change schools. All their friends are there. They have established themselves in that social setting, right? Your spouse also established in their social setting or their job setting. And you probably have to break connections with even your friends, because you just can't leave things up to chance. And once you're in connection with certain people, the information might leak out, right? So you're basically severing ties. I personally, I don't know if I could cope with that. I guess some persons would see it as an opportunity to make a brand new start. Some persons might welcome this, right? We have also heard of persons who have faked their own death to be able to start. They fake their own death in the location where they were at, have everybody thinking they're no longer on the planet, and that gives them the freedom now to go elsewhere and start from scratch, to start brand new. Some people welcome that, right? So I'm sure there are others who might embrace that opportunity now to go start over, fresh, new leaf, brand new page. I don't know if I would like, if I'm doing that, it must be something that I'm doing of my own volition. If I want to go somewhere else, change my name again, brand new identity, brand new everything, I want that to be something that I take on. I don't want it to be something I have to do, right? So let me know how you feel about the witness protection program. Would you feel safe to be placed in it? If you witness a crime, would you be willing to go on that stand and say what you saw, say what you know, fully conscious of the fact that you are now vulnerable, you can now be targeted, and you might have to disrupt your life in order to preserve your life? Let me know what you think. So until tomorrow morning, when we chat again and we have our lemon water feature, this is Nandi.